join the class for the Pledge of Allegiance. President of the class of 2019, to receive a gift from the class of 2018.
On behalf of the class of 2019, I humbly accept this gift from the graduating class of 2018. Best of wishes and God bless you all.
Good morning and welcome to the class of 2018 graduation ceremony. I'd like to start by thanking everyone who is here to celebrate with us. I'm sure that none of us would be here without the support of our families and friends, so on behalf of the class of 2018, thank you. When I sat down to write this speech, a flood of memories filled my mind, spanning back to kindergarten, and I found myself with only one word to properly describe us: glad. I cannot count the number of times we were brought into the middle school cafeteria to be reprimanded by the administration for being out of control, both in school and on school trips. In 8th grade, after reading The Outsiders, groups of rival gangs were formed at recess, highlighting our literary passion and our tendency to take things just a little bit too far. Moving forward, our deafening volume never faded. If you were in Mr. Del Valle's last period English class last year, I'm sure you'll remember Silent Fridays, a futile attempt to quiet an otherwise wild class of 17-year-olds. As we age, our voices only grew in strength. While we may have gotten ourselves into a little bit of trouble along the way, I cannot help but believe that our loudness is our greatest asset. One can say many things about the class of 2018, but they cannot say that we aren't passionate. Since we began high school as freshmen, we have drowned out the chants of other classes during Spirit Week, and we have filled the halls with light and laughter. Even as 14-year-old kids, we were never afraid to take a stand for what we believed in, and we threw ourselves in with the student section at the very first football game. Since then, we have been the ones to lead the student sections at sporting events, and while she may have gotten in trouble a few times, Hannah's roaring screeches will always bring me back to high school basketball games. The plays and concerts that we've been a part of and the teams we have brought to championships will not be the same without our energy and sheer desire to succeed. This year, we organized a walkout to honor students who were tragically killed at Parkland, and we made sure that our voices were heard. And so, while teachers and those working in administration may have tried to quiet us for the past 12 years, I am happy to say that they have failed. And while we may have caused a number of headaches and trauma to those in charge of us, we have made waves in this town. As we move away from Clinton and take on the world, I ask you to promise me one thing: that you will never be quiet. Not one good thing has ever come from sitting down and waiting for your turn. As you forge your own path, speak up for what you believe in, know what you want, and never settle for less. While you may get yourselves into trouble along the way, I know that all of you know how to deal with that. In the words of Henry Longfellow, if you only knock long enough and loud enough at the gate, you are sure to wake up somebody. And so, if at first you do not get what you want, keep knocking. Before I go, I would like to thank the teachers and administration for helping us to get to where we are. And thanks again to everyone who came out in support. Most importantly, I would like to thank my peers. While we may have ended up on the wall at recess together, I will never forget growing up with all of you. You have made the past 12 years of my life wild and fun and unpredictable, and I genuinely thank you for that. I wish you all the best of luck going forward, and I know that you will continue to make waves wherever you go. Thanks again, and please welcome Superintendent Dr. Stephen Myers.
Good morning. First, I'd like to start by congratulating the graduates of the class of 2018 and recognizing the family, friends, and staff members who have joined us here to celebrate this occasion. Also, I'd like to recognize our 50-year class, the class of 1968. I know that traditionally, the superintendent spends a little time addressing the 50-year class. In order for me to do this, I had to do a little research about what was going on back in 1968. After looking into it, it struck me how while some things have changed, a lot of things have remained the same in the last 50 years. In 1968, the president was Lyndon Johnson. After dividing his party over the Vietnam War and a plunging approval rating, President Johnson announced that he would not run again in 1968. Ultimately, after the June 4, 1968 assassination of presidential hopeful Robert F. Kennedy, Republican Richard Nixon would win the 1968 election. One other theme across the country was student unrest, as there were protests nationwide across college campuses regarding the U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War. Another theme was civil rights and black power. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated on April 4, 1968, ultimately prompting President Johnson to pass the Civil Rights Act. To my surprise, as I was reading about 1968, it struck me that these themes of gun violence, student unrest, and civil rights were still just as relevant today in 2018. This year, campuses, particularly high school campuses, saw student unrest in response to the seemingly weekly occurrence of school shootings. This resulted in the March for Our Lives and the Never Again movements, as students across the country began to take a stand for school safety. Additionally, movements such as Black Lives Matter and Me Too continued to highlight the struggles and injustices that exist based on racial and gender differences. That being said, a lot has changed since 1968 too, particularly in terms of technology. In July of 1968, a company called Intel was founded. You may have heard of them. You probably have something with Intel inside. Additionally, in 1968, the movie 2001, A Space Odyssey, was released. This movie was one of the first to bring up the concept of artificial intelligence, highlighting the possibility of technology taking over our lives if we're not careful. One other thing I discovered was that the TV show Get Smart was in the middle of its run during 1968. Get Smart was a series by Mel Brooks that was a satire of the secret agent genre. I bring this up because I actually remember watching Get Smart reruns with my father when I was younger. One of the things I remember from that series was that the main character, Maxwell Smart, had a shoe phone. And there would be these ridiculous scenes where he would take his shoe off and unscrew the covers and have a little rotary phone in his shoe. There was even one scene where he had the shoe phone going, his tie phone going, his wallet phone going, and he's just juggling different people, putting them on hold and transferring them. So while these concepts of artificial intelligence and mobile technology were works of science fiction and satire in 1968, now in 2018, they're very much a reality. I'm sure that everyone in the audience today has a smartphone on them. Many of you probably have your smartwatch on as well. And these powerful tools, combined with the ability to instantly retrieve and share information through the internet and social media, have dramatically changed the landscape for how we consume, generate, and share information. So my challenge to you, the class of 2018, is to use these tools and this ability to share information to make a positive impact in the world. Now, more than any time in history, a common person has the ability to influence large numbers of people. What type of influence you will have is up to you. Let's make sure that in 2068, your children and your grandchildren aren't still talking about gun violence, student unrest, and racial and gender inequalities. So as you leave Clinton High School and prepare to embark on the next journey of your life, I ask you to do the following two things. Number one, be kind to people. Social media has the ability to negatively impact the mental health and quality of life of so many people because it's constant, and seemingly inescapable. Don't use social media in a negative way. Use social media to highlight and share your accomplishments and the accomplishments of others. Not to ridicule the failure or highlight the shortcomings of others. Treat people with kindness. Number 2, treat others the way you want to be treated. Be aware of the messages that you send with your actions. Treat people with respect. Be self-aware of the messages that you may be sending through your words, your actions, or your body language. And what these messages say about who you are as a person. Think about how you would want the other person to react if the roles were reversed. Treat people the way you want to be treated. I think it's that simple. Be kind and treat others the way you want to be treated. If all of us here today just started doing those 2 things, both in person and through social media, we would make our community stronger and would start to make the world a better place. In 1913, Gandhi wrote, "If we could change ourselves, the tendencies of the world would also change. As a man changes his own nature, so does the attitude of the world change towards him." This is often attributed to him in a more concise summary: be the change you want to see in the world. So finally, as I bring this speech to a close, I feel that I owe something to the class of 2018. Almost immediately following my appointment as superintendent, I was routinely asked, "Are you going to sing the snow days?" My standard response was, "I will sing the snow days when it's the year I plan to retire." But I figured since I'd let you down on singing snow days, that maybe I could close my speech with a little song. So the first song I thought about singing was something kind of modern by Drake. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Then I realized there really aren't many more words in that song, especially not ones that you could say in public. So then I thought maybe something from 1968, a classic from the Beatles, #1 song in 1968. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Then I realized I don't quite have a voice for that one. Thanks for helping me out. So finally I decided there's only one thing to sing for the class of 2018 on this day. A 1972 song from Alice Cooper. School's out for summer. School's out forever. Congratulations, class of 2018, and good luck in the future. Now I'd like to introduce salutatorian Gabriel Cantrell.
Good morning, everybody. So this is where it all ends, where all that hard work, studying, diligence, and resilience in our high school days comes to an end. It is our graduation day, the day that marks a transition from us as students to us, well, for many of us, students again, as many of us are going to college, and some of us after college or professional school. But nonetheless, our graduation ceremony ends a 4-year-long journey of learning in Mr. Moisen's and Mr. Cermak's classroom, but begins a lifelong journey of learning in a world that is both welcoming and daunting, and in which our actions and reactions to change define who we are. I must admit that when Mr. McKillop told my class on the first day of freshman year that these 4 years will fly by, I thought this was a straight-up lie. These are 4 years of unparalleled stress that we'll have to deal with and get past, and I thought accordingly, and I dismissed that statement as nonsense. These 4 years were going to feel like a lifetime, and now we're here. A reality I've never thought attainable ever since that day, and I don't even think I've fully processed it yet. We did it like Mr. McKillop said we would, and I'll never doubt anything he says to us again. I've got to follow the teacher whom I and many others will miss. But before I continue, I believe we all owe thanks thanks to all those wonderful people without whose influence our futures would not be possible, many of them in this room. To our parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles for supporting us along the way with their unconditional love and giving us their guidance whenever they deemed it necessary. To our faculty members who have provided us the necessary tools with which to construct our futures, and from whom we have learned so many valuable lessons. To our siblings for giving us first-hand experience of what it is like to communicate with annoying people. I'm kidding. And above all, to the scholars, friends, and athletes that make up the class of 2018 for providing a wonderful and welcoming community that fosters so many friendships and unforgettable memories. It is my honor to be the class of 2018 salutatory. That is to say, the first to lose in the GPA race. However, no one here is a loser. We all share in our success as a class, no matter how rough the years have been. Our grades define us neither as people, nor as learners, nor as makers of progress. As former President George W. Bush once said, to those of you graduating with high honors, awards, and distinctions, I say, well done. And as I like to tell the C students, you too can be president. Never let your limitations in high school limit your potential. And finally, I would also like to personally extend my thanks to Mrs. Boyle. Although your stay at Compton High School is limited by a year's time, your influence in my AP Bio class will never, ever be forgotten. Moving forward, I was told by many to keep my speech short, sweet, and to the point, and I'm pretty sure I'm put out on all three counts. For this, I do express my apologies. I've written this speech over and over again because I do not know what to say or what advice to give, and I'm not a great writer. So instead, I'd like to share a 7-line poem that I found very inspiring. It goes, first, I was dying to finish high school and start college. And then, I was dying to finish college and start working. And then, I was dying to marry and have children. And then, I was dying for my children to grow old enough for school so I could return to work. And then, I was dying to retire. And now, I am dying, and suddenly I realize I forgot to live. I'm not anyone's parent, so I'm probably not the best authority for advice. But if you should take one thing from my speaking here, it's that I want everyone here, not just our families, not just our teachers, and not just our classmates, to remember these few things. Firstly, to live life to the fullest and value the journey as much as you do the destination, if not more. Secondly, to be the best person you can be, honest, kind, altruistic, and indiscriminate. Thirdly, to be true to yourself. Never forget who you are, your dreams, and your goals. Fourthly, to never stop your education. As Mark Twain once said, I've never let my schooling interfere with my education. And finally, to use the tools you've acquired during your education to make an impact on the world. Our class song reminds us that we only have 100 years to live. And for many of us, that number is probably less. Take this life, which you only have one shot at, and make the most of it. That is my challenge to you, class of 2018. To make a positive impact on the world, to not forget to live life to the extent that you can, and to not take a single second for granted. Make the CHS class of 2018 one that everyone will remember. Thank you, and welcome, Billy Guy.
Good morning. I'd like to take a moment to welcome friends and family and to congratulate my fellow graduates. This moment has been a long time coming. In the years leading up to today, I have had a great deal of wisdom imparted on me, and I'd like to take a moment to share some of that with you. As I have been gearing up for college, Mr. De Silva has wisely informed me that D's get degrees. Mr. Alcorn taught me that there is no crying in math class, even when you're doing indefinite integrals. When faced with a challenge or hardship, my father has faithfully reminded me to strive to be average. These are sentiments that I think all of us should bear in mind as we enter the next phase of our lives, but there is one more I'd like to relate to you today. Though it may be slightly before our time, I'm sure we're all familiar with the TV show Boy Meets World. Upon the graduation of the main characters, they ask for one final piece of advice from their beloved teacher and mentor, Mr. Phoebe. Here applies believe in yourself, dream, try, do good. You must have faith in your own abilities. No one knows what you are capable of better than yourself. You are the little engine that could. You are your own worst critic and best advocate. Don't doubt yourself, and you won't give others a reason to. There is no better time than now to dream about what the future holds. For the first time in our lives, we are being presented with the opportunity to choose our own paths. Do not limit yourself, do not fear failure. Now is the time to strive for greatness. As we create our futures in our minds, we are going to be presented with new challenges and new opportunities to learn and grow. The best way to cheat yourself out of these opportunities is to not try. Give your best effort to everything that comes your way. You may not succeed, but you'll be better for it. Above all, do good. After all, as said by George Eliot, what do we live for if it is not to make life less difficult for each other? I am looking out at a group of future doctors, nurses, teachers, and engineers, among others. All of us have the chance, personally or professionally, to make a difference in the lives of those around us. Care about people. Show empathy and compassion. The greatest legacy you can create is one of kindness. I promise that I'm done preaching now, but before I finish, I'd like to take a moment for thank yous. I'd like to thank the administration and staff at Clinton High School for creating an environment that fostered curiosity and positivity, as well as the teachers for caring so deeply about their students. I'd like to thank my family and friends for being a steady source of encouragement and laughter. Lastly, I'd like to thank my classmates. Our years together, though sometimes turbulent, were never boring. As Winnie the Pooh said, how lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2018. Now please welcome Riley Stanley.
Hi everyone. I wanted to start off by saying a few thank yous. Thank you to the administration, teachers, and staff for helping us get to this day. Without your dedication to our personal and academic success, all of this would have been impossible. I also want to thank my family. This couldn't have been done without your love, support, and countless rides to math lecture hall at 6:30 in the morning. I also want to congratulate my class for finally making it to this day. You've accomplished so much these past years, and I truly believe this is the beginning. I think what I admire most about our class as a whole is our dedication to our goals and determination to achieve whatever we set our minds to. Whether this is going to districts like the boys soccer team this year, leading in a school play, or winning Spirit Week not only one, but 2 times in our high school career, the class of 2018 can do anything. Looking into this large and slightly intimidating crowd of green and gold, I see future engineers, plumbers, nurses, doctors, educators, business executives, architects, politicians, and more. I am so excited to see what we accomplish in the following years. Although some of you have said that this chapter is coming to an end, I think I can speak for a lot of us in saying that I'm excited to see what the future holds. However, no one's as excited about relating as Mr. Silva. I think he's been counting the days longer than I have, which is saying kind of a lot. However, everyone must admit we do know how to make the most of every situation. From storming the gym when we won Spirit Week this fall, pretending to read the newspapers while other classes compete in gym events, well, until they were unfortunately confiscated, to filling the cafeteria hallways with balls for our senior night. We always have fun with whatever we do. These moments and countless others will be memories we carry with us forever. I'd like to mention the greatest lesson I learned in high school. And no, it's not how to professionally hide your coffee because that's probably caught the Dunkin' Cup every other one. Sorry, this is Cash. The greatest thing I've learned, especially as a senior, is to embrace change and the unexpected. If you're asking as a freshman, sophomore, or even a senior this fall where I want to be next year, or what I want to do in the future, I'd probably give you a completely different answer each time. For example, as a sophomore, I thought I wanted to be a math teacher and a math major, but pre-cal changed my mind very quickly. Things don't always go to plan, and that's okay because we have no idea what amazing things the future holds. Embrace not only change, but unexpected change, because you never know what's coming. Lastly, I'd like to end with a quote I heard for the first time in Miss Woodrow's class this year. Author Zoriel Hurston's mother told her, "Jump in the sun, because we may not land at the sun, but at least we get off the ground." Class of 2018, strive to be unattainable, and you'll find success and even joy along the way. Jump in the sun, and I can't wait to see what we accomplish this result. Thank you to everyone again who makes today possible, and to those who helped us along the way. Also, thank you to my classmates for helping me learn and grow and making these past 4 years every day. I wish you all the best of luck as we advance to the next step of our lives. Thank you. Please welcome our principal, Mr. Lee.
Before I say anything, I just wanted to take one moment to thank Libby for all the work she did in organizing this graduation. I say this in a very positive way. Nothing happens at Clifton High School unless it goes through Libby. Thank you, Libby. A word of congratulations also to the class of 1968. It's really great to see them here with us today. You see, when I was a little sport freshman, they were seniors. I looked up to them in many ways in all aspects of high school life. And seeing them today and hearing where they've been 50 years later, I still look up to them. Congratulations to all of you. And if you get a chance, stop by the high school and see the new bench on the front lawn. A gift to the high school from the class of 1968, along with the gift of scholarships that will be presented later today. Thank you. A few months ago, I was at a conference and heard this short story. Believe me, on this hot date, it's a short story. That I felt when I heard it, it would be definitely appropriate to share with our graduates. The story centers on a man in Japan. The man had this lifelong dream, and working so hard through his life, he finally accomplished it. His lifelong dream was to build a very special house surrounded by a garden on a high, high hill, overlooking through a cliff, the water, the beach down below. Every morning he'd come out and he'd take care of his garden and he'd look with pride at this beautiful house that he had worked so hard to build. And one day he looked out and from where he was, he could see in the distance off the Sea of Japan a tremendous tsunami approaching the coast. And the first thing he did is he ran over to the cliff, to the end of the ledge, and he started yelling to the people down below at the beach. Because where they were seated, where they were set, they looked out, they could not see the oncoming tsunami. So he was trying to get their attention, but he was at such a distance. And he finally thought of one thing to do. He decided the only way to get the attention was he turned around and he set his own house on fire. In doing so, he felt that the smoke going to the sky would reach their attention, the people on the shore who could not see the oncoming death. They turned and they did see the smoke. So they gathered the people down below and decided, let's go. Let's climb that hill and let's help this man extinguish the fire on his home. But they were divided. Some felt they had to do this. But others had an attitude of, it's not worth it. It's too far a climb to go up there. Why even bother? So what happened in the end was those who decided to go up and help him were saved with a hike from the tsunami. Those who decided it really wasn't worth it, let's not get involved, lost their lives. We make decisions, and you'll make decisions in life. They may be successful, they may be costly, but they will be made. You'll have decisions to do so, or just to stay idle and not get involved. The idea of this story is that not being involved will make absolutely no difference in the world. But being involved, you can indeed make a difference. There is indeed so much negativity on TV each and every day. It's in the world around us. But there is nothing that can't be solved if we took selfishness out of the equation. Things can change. And so I say two things. Be a nice person. And secondly, no matter where you go, how far or how near, never, ever forget where you came from. Thank you. Con la celebración de graduación de la clase de 2018, la comunidad latina ofrece un reconocimiento especial a la clase de 1968. Los miembros de esta clase, que ahora celebran 50 años de graduación, muchos son los hijos e hijas de las primeras familias hispanos que se establecieron aquí en Clinton. Recordando a estas primeras familias, juntos con tantos jóvenes latinos de la clase de 2018, queremos aplaudirlos, su coraje, visión y dedicación, ayudando a escribir la historia del éxito de este pueblo latino, que ahora es parte central de la comunidad de Clinton, Massachusetts. Y es nuestro deseo que estos hijos e hijas aquí presentes mantengan el espíritu vivo del pueblo siempre. Felicitaciones a todos. Eu gostaria de parabenizar você hoje, neste dia especial. Eu quero parabenizar você, pai e as mães deste estudante na Clinton High School. Estamos orgulhosos dos estudantes brasileiros. Nós sabemos que a comunidade de Clinton é ganador por causa da dedicação e esforço das nossas famílias brasileiras. Celebramos hoje o sucesso desta classe. Obrigado. Any Brazilian that understood that are going to pay a free trip to Sao Paulo at my cost. At this time, we will be presenting scholarships from our community to our students in the class of 2018. I ask our assistant principal, Amy Cass, to please join me on this. A CHS Class of 1985 Scholarship, $250. Clinton Leprechaun Society Scholarship in memory of Thomas Moore, $500. The Dr. Francis O'Toole Rotary Club Scholarship, $1,000. American Red Cross Scholarship, $250. Ancient Order of Hibernian Scholarship, $500. The Clinton Lodge of Elk Scholarship, $500. PTA Board in memory of David A. Hazel, $500. Clinton Historical Society Scholarship, $250. The Christopher Rush Scholarship, $2,000. The Town of Clinton Selected Scholarship, $250. The Clinton Gales Athletic Booster Scholarship, $250. And the P&S Pizza House of Scholarship, $250. And Sam McGowan. Marjorie McGowan Memorial Scholarship for $500, and a Community Scholarship for $1,000, Cheyenne Beasley. The Christine M. Collins Memorial Scholarship, $500. The Raymond J. Salmon Memorial Scholarship, $500. The Clinton Leprechaun Society Scholarship in memory of Frank Ely, $500. The Brendan J. Bailey Memorial Scholarship, $1,000. The Worcester State Give a Gale a Chance Scholarship, $2,000 over 4 years. The McNamara Brothers Scholarship, $500. Clinton Area Little League Scholarship, $500. And the Community Scholarship for $1,000 to Hope Mackey. Memorial Scholarship for $750, the Clinton Exchange Club Scholarship for $500, the Massachusetts Elk Scholarship $500, and the Wachusett Wellness Scholarship $250, Alyssa Hatch. The Superintendent Terrence Agnano Scholarship $500, and a community scholarship for $500, Brianna Cerruti. The Ancient Order of Hibernian Scholarship, $500. The Clinton Lodge of Elk Scholarship, $500. And the Billy Wynn Memorial Scholarship in memory of Jeremy Parker, $1,000, Urban De Leon. David A. Hazel Memorial Scholarship given by the class of 1974, $500. And the Jacobowitz Family Scholarship, $500, Matt Tambolio. The H. Mitchell Gould Memorial Scholarship, $1,000. The Billy Wynn Memorial Scholarship in memory of Jeremy Parker, $1,000. Kobe Bessenpool. The Guatemalan Association Scholarship for $250, Giselle Morataya. The CHS Class of 1957 Scholarship, $1,000, and the Clinton Daughters of Penelope Scholarship, Jane Hildebrand. The Wyatt Hazelton Memorial Scholarship for $350, Alvin De Leon. Scholarship in memory of Jeremy Parker, $1,000, and the Clinton Hispanic Latino Scholarship, $1,000, Tristan Michael. The Clinton High School Class of 1968 Scholarship for $500, and the Michael Sawyer Memorial Scholarship Award for $500, Abigail Burke. The Clinton Leprechaun Society Scholarship, $500. The Dr. Celeste Castillo Lee Rotary Club Scholarship, $750. American Red Cross Scholarship, $250. The Happy Friends Scholarship for $1,000. The CPS, Clinton Public Schools Retired Staff Scholarship for $250. A Community Scholarship for $500. And the Guatemalan Association Scholarship for $250. Marie Bouillet. Thursday night Volleyball League Scholarship for $750. The Happy Friends Scholarship for $500. American Red Cross Scholarship for $500. Mahaney Lamar. The Raymond J. Salmon Memorial Scholarship for $500. The CHS Class of 1967 Scholarship for $500. The Paul and Zoe Sapantis Memorial Scholarship for $250. And the Billy Wynn Memorial Scholarship for $500, Dan Law. The Clinton Leprechaun Society Scholarship sponsored by Lauren Plumbing, $500. The Clinton Rotary Club Scholarship, $750. The American Red Cross Scholarship, $500. The Elks Scholarship, $800. The Clinton Lodge Elks Scholarship, $500. The Francesco and Melina Torini Memorial Scholarship for $1,000. The Clinton Holmes Scholarship for $2,500. Clinton Gale Athletic Booster Club Scholarship for $250. The McNamara Brothers Scholarship for $500, Cynthia O'Connor. The Dr. Paul and Ann Welch Memorial Scholarship for $750. The CHS Class of 1954 Scholarship for $250. The Clinton Exchange Scholarship for $500. The Whitney Brothers Oil Company Scholarship for $500. The Moose and Cookie Memorial Scholarship for $500. And a Community Scholarship for $500, Erin McKellar. The Massachusetts Elks Scholarship for $800. The scholarship in memory of Joe McCaffrey, $250. The Thursday Night Volleyball League Scholarship for $750. The Clinton Leprechaun Society Scholarship in memory of Gloria McNally and Helen Notaro for $500. And a Community Scholarship for $500, Anna Grant. The Knight Grove Foundation Scholarship for $1,000 and a Community Scholarship for $1,000, Luis Picao. Cassie Poolin Memorial Scholarship for $500. The Knight Grove Foundation Scholarship for $1,000, a Community Scholarship for $250, and a Guatemalan Association Scholarship for $250, Maria Remus Melana. The CHS Class of 1954 Scholarship for $250. The Cassie Poolin Memorial Scholarship for $500. DMH Electric Incorporated Scholarship, $250. The Clinton Gales Athletic Booster Scholarship, $250, and the Community Scholarship for $1,000, Colin Grady. The Knight Grove Foundation Scholarship for $1,000, and the Clinton Gales Athletic Scholarship for $250, and the Community Scholarship for $1,000, Natercia Nicalo. The Avinia Bank Scholarship for $1,000. The Dr. Paul and Ann Welch Memorial Scholarship for $750. The Clinton Leprechaun Society Scholarship in memory of Preston Cody, $500. The Clinton Firefighters Scholarship for $250. The Mass Elks Scholarship for $800, and the Clinton Lodge of Elks Scholarship in memory of Janice Harrigan, $500. The Crystal Club Scholarship in memory of Slip Tierney, $500. The Brendan Bailey Memorial Scholarship, $1,000. The Billy Wynn Basketball Association Scholarship in memory of Steve Wynn, $500. The Happy Friends Scholarship, $500. The Moose and Cookie Memorial Scholarship, $500. And a Community Scholarship of $250, Abby Tierney. Association Scholarship for $250. Danny Navas. The Sean P. Hazel Memorial Scholarship, $500, Jefferson Colorado. The Cheryl A. Farragut Memorial Scholarship, $1,000. The Clinton Rotary Club Scholarship, $750. The Jack Bowers Family Scholarship, $500. Lucy Cookie Memorial Scholarship, $500. The Community Scholarship of $500, Shannon Scholar. The scholarship in memory of Evan Cobb, $500. The Clinton PTA Scholarship, $500. Falls Repair Scholarship, $250. The Weedovic Scholarship, $250. The Clinton Area Little League Scholarship, $500, George P. The Grilly Hill Boys Scholarship in memory of Joe Everardi, Beatty, and Jackie Hastings, $10,000, which is $2,500 each year, 4 years, for Shada Scott. The H. Mitchell Poole Memorial Scholarship for $1,000, Emily Stone. The Clinton Leprechaun Society Scholarship in memory of Paul Menegas, $500. Clinton Exchange Club Scholarship, $500. The Marjorie McGowan Memorial Scholarship, $500. H. Mitchell Gould Memorial Scholarship, $1,000. The Catherine Nursing Scholarship, $2,500 given over 4 years. And the Community Scholarship, $500, Tessa Howell. The Clinton Rotary Club Scholarship, $750. The Clinton Red Cross Scholarship, $250. The Clinton Lodge of Elks Scholarship in honor of Kevin Kerrigan, $500. The Clinton Savings Bank Charitable Foundation, $1,000. Samuel and Genevieve Schamberg Memorial Scholarship, $750. The Billy Wynn Memorial Scholarship, $500. And a Community Scholarship of $250, Riley Scanlon. American Red Cross Scholarship, $250. The Mass Elk Scholarship, $700. The Clinton Lodge of Elks, $500. The Marsh Family Scholarship, $250. CPS Public Schools Retired Staff, $250. And Community Scholarship, $500, Ellie Godhead. The CHS Class of 57 Scholarship, $1,000. The CHS Class of 1985 Scholarship, $250. Clinton Exchange Club, $500. Clinton Leprechaun Society in memory of Chris Giesek, $500. AOH Scholarship, $500. The Smith Auto Recycling Scholarship, $250. The Mary Karen Memorial Scholarship for $250. And the Chris Rush Memorial Scholarship for $2,000, Audra Doolin. The Andrew Vetras Memorial Scholarship at $1,000. The Jacob Family Scholarship for $500. The CHS Alumni Memorial Scholarship for $250, Barry Russell. CHS Class of 63 Scholarship, $250. The Martin H. McNamara Fifth Memorial Scholarship, $1,000. The Bernice McGrail Memorial Scholarship, $250. The Nightbrook Foundation, $1,000. The Crystal Club Scholarship in memory of Slip Tierney, $500. The Happy Friends Scholarship, $500. The Philbin and O'Neill Scholarship, $250. The Patrick K. Gaw Memorial Scholarship for $750. Kaylee O'Malley. The Clinton Leprechaun Society Scholarship in memory of Stacy McNally, $500. The Clinton Lodge of Elks Scholarship, $500. And the Reisner Family Scholarship for $2,500. Katie Grimmer. The David A. Hazel Memorial Scholarship given by the class of 1974, $500. The Massachusetts Elks Scholarship, $700. The Clinton PTA Award, $500. The Samuel and Genevieve Shanberg Memorial Scholarship, $750. And the Billy Wynn Memorial Scholarship, $500. Alicia Fidelli. H. Mitchell Gould Memorial Scholarship for $1,000. The Nitro Foundation Scholarship, $1,000. And the Reisner Family Scholarship, $2,500. Michelle Maserva. The H. Mitchell Gould Memorial Scholarship for $1,000. The Nitro Foundation Scholarship, $1,000. The Daughters of Penelope Scholarship, $250. And the Community Scholarship of $500. Kelly Perfetto. The Jessica Marie Kearns Memorial Scholarship for $250. The CHS Class of 57 Scholarship, $1,000. The CHS Class of 1968 Scholarship for $500. The Clinton Exchange Club Scholarship for $500. The Clinton Leprechaun Society Scholarship in memory of Evan Roll, $500. Rotary Club Scholarship, $750. John A. Vito Memorial Scholarship, $250. The Massachusetts Elks Scholarship, $800. The Clinton Elks McPherson Scholarship, $500. The Clinton PTA Award in honor of Rita Graham, $500. The Burt Bellenkamp Memorial Scholarship, $1,000. The Francis J. Coleman III Memorial Scholarship, $2,500. Samantha Andre. The Clinton CHS Class of 57 Scholarship, $1,000. CHS Class of 85 Scholarship, $250. Cheryl Farragher Memorial Scholarship, $1,000. Clinton Women's Club Scholarship, $500. Elks Club Clinton, $500. Leominster Credit Union Scholarship, $500. The Billy Wynn Scholarship in memory of Steve Wynn, $500. The Little League Clinton Scholarship for $500, Seth Lamar. The Grilly Hill Boys Scholarship in memory of Jackie Hastings, Joey Moretti, Beatty, $10,000, $2,500 given each year over 4 years. Daisy Campos in absentia. Roughly, for those of you who are visiting Clinton for the first time and do not know about our people, it was probably a total of somewhere about $145,000 given to the class. Thank you for all our donors. At this time, the members of the band will join the band
my pleasure to now introduce Mr. Joel Bates, Chairman of the Clinton School Committee.
To the class of 2018, to the class of 1968, to the faculty and administration of the Clinton Public Schools, and friends and guests, I want to say what an honor it is to speak to you today. Recognizing the importance of making a connection between audience and speaker, I'm going to take a risk, and in the spirit of full disclosure, share a personal secret with you. Although my extended family has lived in Clinton before Clinton was Clinton, I was not born here. Like some of you, I am an immigrant to Clinton. For reasons passing logic and understanding, in the early 1960s, my parents left the warm embrace of our fair town for a small farm to the northeast on Neck Road in Lancaster. My secret for you is that in April of 1966, I was born a chieftain. But if there's one thing we know in Clinton, is that we rise above our circumstances. 18 months later, coincidentally, in 1968, when our distinguished class was sitting where you are now, my parents ended their self-imposed exile and returned to Wilson Street and the shore of the reservoir. I share this with you because despite my inauspicious beginnings, I have never been anything but proud to call Clinton my home. I hope you are too. I'm proud to serve this community, and I'm proud that my son has the chance to grow up here and someday walk in your footsteps. I have been extraordinarily well served by the teachers in Clinton, as I'm sure you have been, as I'm sure the class of 1968 has been. One of the overarching themes of my education began, to the best of my memory, in my 5th grade class with Mrs. Judy Moynihan, in the then brand new Clinton Middle School. My teachers consistently reinforced the concept, and my experiences have continued to strengthen for me why this lesson is so important. If you will indulge me to pass along the essence of that lesson, it is simply this: facts matter. Facts are powerful weapons against theories. They are powerful weapons against appeals to raw emotion, conspiracies, and lazy thinking. Facts and opinions should not have an equal footing nor equal weight in any debate, and yet I think for many reasons we are losing sight of this simple lesson. An opinion is defined as a view or a judgment formed about something, not necessarily based on fact or knowledge, while a fact is defined as a thing that is indisputably the case. Reality is not the same thing as perception. Just because it feels correct, no matter how strong that feeling might be, does not necessarily make it so. Facts matter. They matter because you are minutes away, and I swear I promise you no more than a few more minutes, from walking across the stage and joining a long, proud line of Clinton Gale alumni, and from that point forward, you will carry a responsibility to society to be confident and competent consumers of information. Our town and our nation need for you to be ready to face the world and its challenges with a discerning eye, actively questioning the endless stream of noise that bombards you and seeks your attention. Facts matter. In 2018, as it was in 1968, there are forces that would seek to influence you, to sell to you, to divide you, and to manipulate you based solely on emotion, hoping that you will be moved to disregard the obvious contradictory data, or to be too busy with your day-to-day lives to dig deeper and question a strongly held belief or the beliefs of those that you love, respect, and trust. Your responsibility in 2018, as it was in 1968, is to recognize within you the power of healthy skepticism. I ask that you nurture self-reflection and be open to reconciling your own opinions with evidence. I ask that you build an immunity to the pervasive, factless truthiness that surrounds us. I ask that always you will seek truth and be open to wherever that may lead you. In closing, it has been my privilege to attend some of the ceremonies and events leading up to today's graduation. I've also had countless interactions with so many of you through your volunteerism and your commitments to service for your school and for your town. 50 years from now, at the graduation of the class of 2068, it is my opinion, and I'm confident that history will have supplied the facts that the Clinton High School class of 2018 made a significant difference in the world. On behalf of the Clinton School Committee, I wish you every continued success. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Bates. At this time, we will have showing of our diplomas to the class of 2018. Samuel Joseph Magal, Pastor Victorian Past President. Marie Alejandra Curiel, High Honor Student and Vice President. Nahani Amar, High Honor Student and Secretary. Ellen Megan Godhen, High Honor Student and Treasurer. Reina Margarita Aguilar. Samantha Jo Andre. Cheyenne Beacon Marie Beasley. Lauren Patricia Bernard Connors. Timothy Patrick Bernard. Cynthia Rivera Nicalo, High Honor. Louise Nicalo. Persia Kelly Arab Nicalo, High Honor. Abigail Grace Burke, High Honor. Jefferson Corona Calderon. Daisy Campos, high honors in absentia. April D. Canard. Gabriel W. Cantwell, salutatorian. Zachary Evan Carter, honor. Brianna Marie Cerruti, high honors. Amanda Malone Ortega, honors. Alyssa Diane Jeanette Como. Diane Elizabeth Contreras. Luis Postman. Audrey Michael Daniel. Alvin Samuel De Leon, honor. Edward E. De Leon, honor. Urban Miguel De Leon. Catanel Marín Díaz Putorrea. Audra Marie Gulen, high honors. Vladimir R. Eugene. Riley Todd Evangelista. Alicia Saralyn Fideli, high honors. Jordan G. Ferreira. Aiden Thomas Flaherty. Matthew P. Freiberger. Cole Ray Gavin. Colin James Green. Jocelyn Noel Bremett, high honors. Martha Honors. Ellie May Levenger. Melanie Lynn LeBlanc. Victoria Lake. Maria J. Lemos Melana Ion. Yomere Elizabeth Lopez. Daniel Paul Lowe Honor. Hope Alexis Mackey High Honor. Crystal Michael Honors. Arcadio A. Martinez. Erin May McKinley Ion. William David Melendez. Rochelle Jasmine Mercedes High Honor. Jose Leonardo Miranda. Genesis Ronaldi Montero Honor. Giselle Areli Gorataya High Honor. Jennifer F. Gorataya. Daniel Alejandro Navas Honor. Dylan Peter Dealey. Riley Evan Knight. Owen Donald Nickerson High Honor. Haley Ann O'Malley High Honor. Nadine A. O'Malley. Hector Yair Palafox. Elma M. Patel. Kelly Perfetto High Honor. Ramos Aguilar. Miriam Celeste Ramos. Alexandra Nicole Rivera. Marvin Riera. Shayna Nicole Robinson, high honors. Mary Elizabeth Russell, high honors. Riley Teresa Scanlon, high honors. Megan Lauren Scholar, honor. Shannon Bill Scholar, honors. Christina A. Scottmore, high honor. Garrett Patrick Seymour. Skylar Alexander Seymour. Jet Robert Slither. Emily Elizabeth Stowe, honors. Matthew Paul Cambolio. Stephen A. Timothy Tyler. Abigail Kathleen Tierney.